Hello everybody, this is an important video. It's my pleasure to share it with you. Thanks for watching all my videos, I so appreciate it. In this video we are going to look at the mummification process in general, and we are going to isolate the wrappings from the rest of the process. And I'm saying, look, the wrappings are not essential to mummification, which opens up a huge can of worms. Let's begin and have a look. Now this is I guess an Egyptian, looks from the Ptolemaic period. You have all the wrappings, you have all this stuff, and I'm telling you, the wrapping process is an integral to mummification. We're going to prove that. As we all know, the wrappings are done, so the organs are removed into the canoptic jars, and then the brain is taken out. The heart is sometimes, I guess, left in. They're not sure about that, and then it's all wrapped up. It's other stuff is done as well. It's all wrapped up, and that seals the deal. Why is it wrapped up? I don't know. I don't know why it's wrapped up. It doesn't seem to need to be wrapped up. That's the thing. You don't need to wrap up to mummify. So why the wrappings? What's going on with that? It is a mystery. We're going to solve that mystery. Here is a pyramid, a step pyramid in Russia. It is rather famous. It is the mausoleum of Lenin. And obviously inspired by the ancient Egyptians, they wanted something a bit Art Deco, a bit, I guess you could say a bit secular. And Lenin, and he is mummified, don't need the wrappings. Wrappings are not part of mummification. A wrapped up body is a mummy, but a body which is mummified doesn't need to be wrapped up. Okay? So apparently they took out the organs, they took out the blood and the body fluids and replaced them with chemicals to fix the body, and that's how they did it. And it's a bit of a secret process. This is Toland man, not wrapped up, sitting in the bog, anaerobic environment, no oxygen, therefore the body is preserved. And this is, I think, very, very, very ancient. It's from the Viking period or earlier. And lots of these people were executed, thrown into the bog. So I ask you again, why the wrappings? So we go back. I want you to look at this. Look at this and tell me what costume you think this most resembles to you. What costume does this most resemble to you? And to me, it most resembles a spacesuit. That's right, it most resembles a spacesuit. Spacesuits need to be white, I guess, to reflect away radiation. They need to be bulky. They need to contain breathing apparatus, pressure, all this kind of stuff. I believe what we are looking at here is an attempt at a spacesuit for the afterlife due to memories of interstellar travel, of needing to evacuate sick people from the Earth. If they fell sick, they would put them in a spacesuit and shuttle them off back to the space station, back into space. And they did this when they were resettling Earth. When humans were resettling Earth after a catastrophe tens of thousands of years ago. And the tradition has survived in Egypt because Egypt survived the catastrophe. The pyramids survived. India survived as well with their ancient traditions of spaceships. I dare you to go up to an Indian and tell him that his history is wrong and all those spaceships never happened. The Rama War and all this stuff, they will tell you, no, this happened. There was an air defense network. There was all this stuff happening. I think it was tens of thousands of years ago. I put it to you that that is a wrapped up mummy, quote unquote. Look, it looks exactly the same. That is the reason for wrapping. They are trying. You don't need wrapping for mummification, but you need a type of wrapping if you want to a spacesuit. If you want to make something look like a spacesuit, that is what is going on. And I've been thinking about this for years, and that is the solution. For me, that is the solution to what mummification actually is in the Egyptian form. It is creating a type of spacesuit. There are apocryphal books, and what I've noticed is, if you look up the apocryphal books, there's a collection of them called the Lost Books of Eden you might like to look up. And I think you can read them online for free. One of them is called the Lost Book of Adam and Eve. And I've actually covered this somewhat in my own book, Confessions of the Gods, which seems to be getting pretty good ratings around the internet. But you can just read that online. And from what I understand of that book, it seems that the Garden of Eden, according to that book, which was tossed out of the Bible, is a type of spaceship. It landed on Earth. Adam is the fallen angel. The reason he was unable to get back into the Garden of Eden is that it took off without him. It left him stranded, and that's the story. That's the story of that book. The reason the character Adam is used in that book is, I guess, it had to be pre-Diluvian. It had to be pre-catastrophe. Because it contains, it seems to contain details of high technology. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I challenge you to find a costume on Earth that looks more like mummification than a space suit. Thank you so much.